I mean, Kirk Franklin was not the first artist that the gospel community, some members of the gospel community said, you've taken this too far.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a theme actually throughout gospel music. I mean, initially Thomas Dorsey wasn't embraced. You know, there was this notion that it was just too much blues in that music. But there has always been, you know, this criticism and this concern about crossover. And it definitely was amplified with the success of Oh Happy Day. That was just a crossover hit, an international hit. It crossed over in terms of into the secular arena, but also crossed over into the, you know, sort of the white world. And you see these complaints about, you know, being too secular, incorporating too much funk or too much jazz or too much hip hop later. And I think there is a concern about form. So what happens if you begin to incorporate certain sounds? Do you dilute the message? You know, so I think that raises this question of sonically, can spirit be maintained in certain forms? Do you lose spirit when you begin to embrace different sounds? You know, and so even think about now some of the debates that people have. It's not about crossover, but it's something lost when you go from the mass choir sound to the praise and worship sound. You know, like, you know, some people are like, this not hitting.
Right.
But, you know, so there is this concern about incorporation. The problem with that is Black music, and particularly gospel music, is always reinventing itself. It's always crossing over. It's always sort of trying new things.